Hello, today my friend will explain how the preparation of beer in our saloon is made. Here you can see all of the production chain regarding beer brewing. Now we will study each step in detail.
So today we are going to give you the recipe to make great beer. Despite only having only 4 ingredients, this recipe is actually quite hard to follow, and just one mistake in the whole process could easily ruin your beer's taste. So, the 4 ingredients of this recipe are water, malted barley, hops, and yeast. The first step is milling the grain. For this step, you have to use barley, but malt barley. To make malt, the barley is first allowed to germinate or sprout in order to create enzymes that will develop sugar later in the process. Then, the malt barley is ground in a mill and ready to be mashed.
For mashing, the malt is added to heated purified water. The water quality is very important and bad water could give a bad taste to the final product. You also have to control the time and the heat, which should be between 45 and 80 degrees Celsius. There, the malt enzyme convert to starches into natural sugars. That's why you don't have to use regular sugar. Once the grain is mashed, you go on the next stage, which is lautering. This step consists in putting the mash into a straining vessel in order to drain it. You separate the liquid from the grain to make the solution pure and clear. The solution is now called wort, but not beer yet.
Then comes a key step for the beer's flavor: boiling the hops. At this stage, hops are added to the solution. The wort is now boiled for about 2 hours above 80 degrees. Boiling allows hop resins to release all its flavor, aroma, and bitterness. The more hops you use, the more bitter your beer will be at the end. Also, the type of hops you use will determine the taste. Many different types of hops exist nowadays, so you have to choose wisely. Once the boiling process is over, the hops are removed and the wort is filtered to eliminate any remaining undesirable stuff. Then the solution must be cooled very quickly, less than 10 minutes actually, to reach about 20 degrees.
Then you must add the yeast. You need to make sure the solution is cooled because if it's too hot, it will kill the yeast and you will never end up with proper beer. The yeast allows the solution to ferment. It's what makes wort actual beer. Indeed, the combination of yeast and sugar will create carbon dioxide and develop alcohol. It will also develop additional flavors. Fermentation lasts up to 2 weeks and the yeast is removed when a creamy, frothy head appears on top of the solution. Here, additional flavors and spices can be put in if you want to enhance the flavor of your beer or bring other fruity flavors, for example. But this process applies to only like Belgian beer and not German beer, which is the most traditional way. Finally, the CO2 is released and sugar is added to the beer just before it is bottled and sent to the store. This process allows the beer to ferment a second time and to develop bubbles again. And there you have it, your beer is ready to be tasted.